Okay, so I'm leaving up out this room, y'all. There's some towels where I took me a little shower because the young man, he didn't want to leave the key claiming that, oh, he don't want nothing to happen to the room. He going to come back and drop it off because he came by this morning. Um, and I'll tell y'all about that in a little bit, but I got to get up out of here. So I just want to show y'all it's just some towels and, they need to make the bed, some trash in the trash cans. All my stuff is gone, just to show y'all. And no, I did not have sex with him. He was gone. He left, said he had to do DoorDash. I told y'all that. And then he was gone. And then, like, at 3 a.m., I got up and locked the door when I realized he was still gone. And I had made them videos. And then, so, basically, he came back at, like, 8 o'clock this morning and tried to get in, but the lock was on there, the deadbolt lock and everything. And then, so, he went down to get another key and came up and tried to get in again, and he still couldn't get in because I had that lock on there. I had the little deadbolt lock on there. And I told him, I was like, if you're going to be leaving in and out, that's going to make me uncomfortable because I'm going to be asleep. He was like, oh, I ain't going to try to do nothing to you. They got my ID and everything. And then I was like, okay, cool. But I'm just saying, what time you coming back? He was like, oh, well, I just finished doing my DoorDash and then I come back, when it's not busy. And so he didn't come back until 8 a.m. and he came claiming, oh, I was out there all night. I tried to get in. I told him, I said, well, I didn't put the lock on the door until 3 a.m. So unless he claimed something was wrong with the key, then he didn't really try to come, until 8 a.m. And that's when he couldn't get in. And then he went to go get another key and he still couldn't get in. So he laid down in here for like an hour with me. And then he tried to, I had put my phone right here under, I was laying down on my side like this. And I had hid my phone right there because I don't trust him. I don't trust any of these people. And then, I don't know these folks, and I know what they're trying to do to me and my kids in this country. So all of a sudden, like, he was creeping and I felt something touch me, like, on my breast, like her fingers, like over my nipple. And I was like, I woke up like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, what? I was trying to wake you up. But it was real quiet. And I didn't hear him be like, oh, Andrea, wake up. And I was like, what's up? And he was like, oh, well, let's leave or whatever. He was like, I was waking you up so we could leave. And another man had tried to call me and told me that he was going to come and get me around, like, before he came. He called me around 7 something, talking about, oh, I tried to call you last night to see if I could help you get a place to stay. And then, because I met him yesterday, he gave me some food and it didn't taste right. And then he was like, but I'm calling you to come get you this morning. Where you at? And I told him I'm at this Express Hotel or whatever. And he was like, oh, well, I know where that's at. I'll come get you right now. I was like, nah, because I'm not leaving until checkout time. I was like, and I'm tired. I need to take me a shower. I got to take me a shower and everything before I go. So I was like, you'll come out around checkout time? He was like, yeah, because the other man still wasn't here. He left me here. So he was like, yeah, I'll come back and get you or whatever. He was like, I'll come get you. Just tell me the room number. And then I was like, well, I'm going to be coming out because it's going to be checkout time. And I'm not letting you up in this room. I was like, so if you're going to be here at checkout time, I'll just come out. Are you going to come? He was like, yeah, I heard you. I'm going to come. I heard you. I heard what you said. Because I had to let it be clear. I'm not going to let you in this room if you come. So ain't no point in me giving you the room number. And then he was like, oh, well, okay, I heard you. Yeah, I'll be there at 11 and I'll call you when I'm out there. So I was like, okay. And the other young man came and around like 9 o'clock, 9 something, he had woke up and he on my breast. I was just trying to wake you up. And I was like, nigga, like, I felt somebody touching my breast. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, nigga. And he was like, oh, I was just trying to wake you up to tell you it was time to go. And then I was like, okay, just listening, like, okay, but, you touched my breast or whatever. And then I realized my phone was underneath my breast because I had tucked it right there and hid it when I went to sleep. So I could know if he tried to take my phone, because the Holy Spirit already let me know that people don't want me to have no phone to be able to put out information about what they doing and what's going on, because I got this phone when I was at LaMarcus Sanders with Lily Morris and Charles Cross and Bianca Hudson. And Lily Morris was trying to keep me from getting a new phone. And LaMarcus was acting hesitant. He was spending thousands of dollars on me at the mall, but then acting hesitant about me getting a new phone. And turns out he was trying to set me up. And they all was trying to set me up like a mental patient. And Charles Cross tried to call me a mental patient when I called the police on Lily Morris and Bianca Hudson for trying to jump me in the house and outside the house. And I had to let Bianca know, if you run up on me, it's going to be a real true problem for you today. And I ain't going to go into detail about what I told her until later, but you can go back on some of my videos and see. But I was on the phone with 911 while they was even trying to run up and kill my baby. So anyway, then LaMarcus Sanders had me living in a truck with him because he was trying to get me up out the house because they didn't want me to have nowhere to live. So they want to have me out on the streets like I'm some dirty prostitute, and this is the whole point of them keeping me outside and people plotting all over the state to keep me outside and out of the shelters as well, taking my home from me as well. And so LaMarcus had tried to fight me too in the streets. And then I got away from him. And I had to let him know the same thing I told Bianca. Look, y'all already know it's not what you want to do. And I'm not saying that to be hard or whatever, but I'm going to protect myself by any means necessary. I've had black men pull out guns on me. There wasn't a damn thing I could do about it. If he was going to pull the trigger, he was going to pull the trigger. I was crying out to Jehovah and Jesus Christ, when they had when one of the dudes pulled a gun out on me. But I had a gun pulled on me 3 times by black men. And then I had to let LaMarcus Sanders know, like, I will protect myself. You need to back up because he over here trying to hurt my pregnancy. And they was all trying to hurt my pregnancy for these white folks. And then so... And for black people too, they in on it too. Hispanics, all kind of people in on it too. Indians, all kind of people, y'all Chinese. So, because I shot a gun, protected myself, and they don't want people to know, oh, she was pregnant as well. And they don't want them to know that he was attacking me and my son. So they tried to make it seem like it was a black man attacking me. It's just ridiculous. But anyway, so LaMarcus Sanders tried to lie to the police and say that I was a danger to myself when I got away from him. So they've been trying to stage arrest, knowing that I didn't know they were trying to murder me in these facilities. At first, I knew they tried to murder me before my trial in Colorado, Texas, in the Montgomery County Jail. But I didn't know that black people was over here trying to stage arrest so that they could take me back to murder me for real. And so this is very serious for them to be trying to set me up about anything. And God told me when I was at the Wilcox with James Devon Harris, my ex-boyfriend, and I had to go into that too, y'all, because a lot of people don't know about what's going on with these black men that was picking me up and trying to say they liked me and then trying to set me up in their houses and stuff. God had came over me praying in the spirit in ancient language, and then he told me what he said. And he was saying, may the traps that they may the traps that they lay for me, may they fall into themselves. And he had showed me there was very deadly traps, and they were stacked up on top of each other, and he was showing me that there was nothing that I could pretty much do, but I had to escape, and then I would see how deadly the traps was that they was laying for me. And